Hey, guys, I have to tell you, have you tried Zoa Energy?
Zoa Energy, it's the better for you energy. It's got great taste. It has electrolytes, B and C vitamins, and zero sugar.
Little known fact, Zoa is owned by none other than Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You know, it's made with caffeine from green tea, green coffee, and it provides a balanced energy with no crash.
Plus, there's like a ton of really good flavors: tropical punch, wild orange, strawberry, watermelon.
And now you know what I'm sipping on. None other than frosted grape.
My personal favorite, because I've only just tried one and it actually is pretty dang good, cherry limeade.
Available on Amazon and at a store near you like 7-Eleven, Costco, and more.
For more, go to zoaenergy.com. That's ZOA energy.com.
Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we talk about what's obviously most critically, crucially important.
Today on This Is Important.
Standing up, side of the bed, t-shirt on, no pants, fully engorged, shouting.
For some reason, when I'm hungover, I always feel the need to seed.
I jerked off in a TJ Maxx once. Strap in. Hey, we bay.
Let's go.
You feel that?
Oh, shit.
All right, that's 15 seconds.
Is that
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that gets white people going in like Midwestern suburban whites.
Yeah.
Woo! The whites are fired up.
It's them drums.
Do they play that at sports stadiums and stuff?
That feels like a sports anthem.
It feels like it, that's what I'm saying, but do we hear this?
I haven't heard it.
Why don't we? That's crazy.
If you told me that the guy from Disturbed actually did like lock children in his basement or something, I bet I don't know, but there has to be a reason we don't hear that at stadiums.
The lead singer definitely, I think, passed away. I think the lead singer is
Well,
dead.
was he a good guy or did he lock kids in the basement? I mean, he's a lead singer of a band called Disturbed.
Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, I feel like it was disturbed in a way.
I feel like you know, there's a lot of things there that.
What if he was really well adjusted?
Well, then I feel like we would be hearing that
Right.
at every stadium.
Disturbed was talking about like the planet, not himself.
Oh, the lead singer of Disturbed is still alive, says Todd. And
Wait, then who died?
Lincoln Park.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, I know who died. No, I know Linkin Park, and also
Yeah.
it was called like Drowning Pool, right?
Mm.
There was a band, and that shit was pretty fire too. I got to look that up. I'll play the first 15 seconds of
All
it.
right, Adam, how you doing, dude?
I'm checking out. He doesn't seem that disturbed. He seems just like a guy that is in a band, which is a little disappointing. Because if you name your band Disturbed, you got to do some disturbing shit.
You want him to walk the walk?
For sure.
Yeah, you got to walk the walk. But I'm also like, well, why don't we hear that song at every stadium then? Because I want when my LA Clippers, when Kawhi Leonard
Oh my god. Oh my god.
just dunks on a fool for it to go, ooh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ugh. The Clippers are so good. We don't really deep dive sports, and also this is 2 weeks out, so who knows? They might not be first place.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right now.
anybody who cares anything about basketball,
Whoo.
this might be the Clippers' year.
That's what they're all saying, and guess what? I don't like it. I don't like when they.
Yeah, because you are a cursed franchise.
We are.
do know that.
We certainly are. So
But this feels beyond the curse.
if it feels good, but if the first game of the playoffs, the entire team's knees explode, That would make perfect sense.
They're like a jump ball. What just happened?
They all fall to the ground.
Their knees exploded. There was some C4.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that would be.
What's the furthest they've gone?
The Western Conference Finals was the furthest they've gone. That was just a couple years ago.
Oh,
Which
no
to
shit.
people who don't watch sports, that's right before the finals, which is where you win it all. So
Who'd they play? Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Or Phoenix also doesn't.
Yeah,
The last dinosaur.
love it. Well, good luck with that. Or
Yeah.
will you go to some playoff games if that happens?
Yeah, I mean, we're the baby. By this podcast, the baby is, I think, 13 years old. So,
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
your kid is 13.
So, yep. So, going to be out.
yeah. So I'm celebrating his
How's Bo, man? What's he into?
13th birthday.
What's he up to, man?
Just jerking off a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I can't. He can't
Cool.
stop it.
Your boy is disturbed.
Yeah, he is disturbed.
Now that's disturbed. My God, I keep walking in and my boy's fucking beating off into a tube sock.
Yeah, and every time I see him jerking off into a Kleenex or a tube sock, I go, ooh.
What are you doing?
I go, ooh, wah.
Oh man, that is wild, dude. You're gonna have a boy. Boys are way, way crazy. That's gonna be fun for you.
I don't know.
What are you basing that on, Blake?
Yeah, what are you don't know.
The fact that I have girls and they're very well behaved, but boys are psychos.
Huh.
I'm basing it on myself. I jerked off everywhere. It was amazing.
That's not psycho. That's just passing the time.
And by the way, I feel like I wouldn't even be. My dad, every time I was in the bathroom taking a shit,
Psycho.
That shit's important.
absolutely every time I was in there going to the bathroom, he would go, quit jerking it. You're going to go blind through the bathroom door. And what's funny is probably 85% of the time he was right.
Right. It's the only way
I'm
you
not
can
jerking
climax.
off.
I'm like, stop. I'm not. Yeah, but also I am.
I do like how like you go into the bathroom just to take a shit, and he's like, "Don't jerk off in there." You're like, "I'm not," and then you're like, "Oh, come to think of it,
Not a bad idea. Yeah.
not a bad idea, Dad."
Were you sitting down to shit and jerking off in sitting position? Because that's fucking disturbed. Ooh, ah.
Yeah. What do you mean? I jerk off in sitting positions.
Wait.
I still do.
Blake can only do it bending over, looking backwards into a mirror.
Yeah. What do you mean, Blake?
I
We got a stander.
could probably count. I probably could count on my hands. Wait, what is the saying? I could probably count the number of times on my hands how many times I've jerked off like in sitting position.
What?
Like sitting straight up.
That is insane.
What are you talking about? So we're finding what I love about the podcast is we just find out these little
This is
tidbits.
crazy.
If you ever want to find out the most intimate details of your best friends' lives, start a podcast and do about 190 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start to scrape the bottom
And
of the barrel.
You really start to find out. You find out that I stand up while wiping, and that was, I mean, my God, we got a
early.
lot of mileage out of that.
Right.
That was early.
We got a whole lot of mileage out of that.
That's one of the pillars of this podcast.
It actually disturbs me.
You seem befuddled.
Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the
Hold
button.
on, I gotta get that one on.
It definitely disturbs me.
That's gotta be ready because this happened.
Never sitting down.
Dude,
By the way, the saying is I can count on one hand, but like,
yeah, it's count on one
I can
hand.
count on my hands.
I count on my hand.
and you can only count with one hand if that's.
I never JO in the seated position. Like,
What did you do before like laptops and you were in front of a desktop computer at like your parents' house?
Yeah. Yep. Correct.
Oh, so there were years I was sitting down. My bad.
Yeah. Correct, Sters.
no. I just
You were standing?
Are you one of those weirdos that did not look at porn and is just?
I think I was standing.
So you could like dart out the.
I could see Blake being one of those weirdos who didn't look at porn and would just like smell like he stole a girl's sweater, and he would just smell the sweater and then just jerk off while standing up, looking in the mirror while he's wearing the sweater, something like that.
What?
Or like
I could see you doing something like that. You're
very detailed.
No.
Very detailed, Adam.
Hey, Blake, let's just say I think you're a little disturbed.
No. No, but maybe I do have an active memory. Maybe I don't need like a visual companion because in my mind I can summon things. Okay. So I don't need to be seated at the family computer to have a visual.
I'm not saying you have to. Of course, the like.
Well, sure, you don't have to. Yes.
The spontaneity hits us all at various times.
Sure.
I jerked off in a TJ Maxx once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
that's when
that sounds like you're.
That's why.
That's a little disturbing.
But like, okay, so are you willing to accept that you blocked out probably years of sitting down upright? At a desktop computer?
Yeah, I guess I was more thinking in my adult life. Like, I don't do it any longer in a seated position.
So, but you never...
Like, if it's going to happen. I can't remember the last time I JO'd.
What about all those drives up to the bay? That's a handful at least right there.
You're not jerking off.
No.
You throw the Tony Braxton on?
Whoa.
Hitting the grapevine...
Yeah, no, I really think...
While cranking down? While grabbing your grapevine?
I think maybe...
Points?
Yes.
Points. Gosh, you guys are putting me to work today.
Points!
Your viney grape?
I don't think that... No, maybe one time I've done it on the drive from LA to the Bay. I don't really get like...
Maybe Kyle was the guy that used to do it a lot.
In my adult life, I don't think I ever find myself JOing in a seated position. It just doesn't. There's not really a lot of times when that happens.
So Blake, you're at a desk right now, and there's never
and I am JOing. Yes, but I won't go to completion. I promise.
There's never a time you have a toddler in your house. You're in your.
This is why I don't like talking about my kids.
Hey, Blake, we got to prepare him for fatherhood. Come on, be honest.
You're in your. You have like an ADU, right? So it's like a mother-in-law suite that you're in.
Completely detached. I could
ADU.
Completely detached
for a little JOI.
I could do whatever I want.
So you're kind of tucked away. It's up high where you're at. I've been. It's like a loft, so no one's breaking in.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
There's not a time where you just after the pod or whenever you have a meeting, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a sweet treat before going and playing with my child
and seeing what's for dinner.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Before you start to smell the hamburger helper and mosey on back inside the house.
No, honestly, that moment has not come for me.
Hey, yes, points.
So that kind of leads me to believe that maybe you don't jerk off that often at all.
Daily?
Because
what is I guess what is often for if you guys want to share with what is often? What do you mean? Like how often are you guys?
I think daily is
off?
a lot.
I think daily is a lot.
Daily's a lot for someone in a relationship.
I think 3 times a week.
Daily's a lot for people that are our age that are in a long-term committed relationship. I think daily would be. It's just that's a lot of doing.
I think 3 times a week you're putting in work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say.
You know, you're putting up numbers.
I'd say a couple times a week. I'd say at least once. Always once.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Most twice.
There's no way I'm not doing it at least.
If the clock is about to strike midnight on a Sunday,
I get it in.
I excuse myself from wherever I am and I get it in.
I say, I'm going to the ADU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I sprint to the nearest ADU.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. That's really interesting. Because as your life goes on, supposedly your masturbation times are supposed to decrease.
I think that's what we were told. and I don't know if it's true.
You jerk off the most at the very beginning.
In retirement, it's going to be crazy.
And yeah, then it ramps back up towards the end for sure.
Because you're just killing time.
Yeah, you're just waiting to die.
Yeah. So what are your numbers like here, Blake? Because I feel like my numbers are 2-3 times a week.
Staggering, 2-3 times a week.
But then if I'm hungover, I'll jerk off 5 times that day.
Dude, Adam, it's really weird you mentioned that. For some reason, when I'm hungover, I always feel the need to seed.
Yeah, you got to get the poison out.
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
I think it's. I wonder. I mentioned
it's science. Hit the button, bro.
You guys are putting me to work.
I've mentioned this to Chloe because she's like, "What is
it's science?
Why are you so horny when you're hungover?"
Can I come in? No.
Yes, Adam. I love that you're saying this.
What? Why are you so horny when you're hungover? Because obviously,
yeah. What is that?
She's not. She's like, if we drank together, she's like, why are you touching me? Why are you grinding up on me? And I'm like, well, now I have to jerk off 5 times. If you don't want to have sex with me 5 times, then I have to jerk off 5 times.
You know where I'm going to be.
And I like that you say it at a normal tone when in reality, I know you scream it.
That seems.
I know that it's full standing.
That seems a little bit.
Standing up, side of the bed, t-shirt on, no pants, fully engorged, shouting.
You got. Now I'm gonna jerk off 5 times.
Because I have to jerk off 5 times.
I think maybe what I have calculated in my mind is that like I feel so bad that I want to feel good.
That's right.
Like
that's exactly what
feels good. Yeah.
Yeah. But also I'm hoping that somehow the hangover comes out through my penis and it's gone for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That's also what I think that's what everybody's thinking.
Interesting.
But hang on. So you don't sit down. Where do you jerk off?
The roof. He's a true workaholic.
Yeah, dude. I go to Van Nuys and I go to
the Workaholics house.
I go to Hamlin and I really put in work. I don't know. I feel like if I'm ever doing it, it's either laying down or standing up, but never just seated in a chair.
Standing up.
Okay. Well, this is a shower situation. Okay.
Or yeah.
Wait, no. He hesitated. Standing up. If you're not, first of all,
are we in socks? This is dangerous.
The shower sucks. The shower sucks.
You're not into it?
No, of course not. It sucks.
Okay.
Where and the way you hesitated when he said this is obviously a shower situation, you were like, that leads me to believe you're just in a closet somewhere in your home.
Yeah. You're carrying so much shame and you don't have to.
You don't have to. Let it out on the pot.
Let it out. Ew.
I feel like these are the times that I wish Kyle was here because he would say some shit where he actually does something way more fucked up and I could allow you guys to go bury him. But right now I feel like you guys are kind of piling on me.
I'm not piling. I'm actually trying to get to the bottom of this because you're the one who.
I'm not sure I want it to get to the bottom of. I don't know if I actually want to talk about this.
That's fine. That's fine. We can just, you know what I will say? Kyle for sure has beat off outside more than all of us combined.
Yeah.
Well, that's absolutely what I think. He's big into nature, like not in a good way.
Yeah. He'll go take a jerk off walk. Yeah.
Yes, he will take his shoes and socks off, bury them in his garden, and then beat off on his cucumbers for sure.
No, and then use his dick shovel to dig them back up. And that's how he gets. Yeah,
exactly. That's how he plants his seed.
He goes.
The ground.
I'm hunting for some earthworms, honey. And then he puts his worm in the earth.
I'm gonna start doing that a lot. By the way.
You're just.
There's his hot new catchphrase.
Yeah. You're suddenly just Wendy Williams.
Yo, Wendy Williams is probably the best show of all time. She is an entertainer. She's the best.
Let me use my new catchphrase.
I find her very fascinating. She's so cool.
I don't disagree. She's fascinating.
Well, I want the world to know that Blake is choosing not to talk about
Yeah, we'll move on.
how he stands up and jerks off, and it's not in the shower, and that's a secret that he's willing to let be a secret instead of just.
Are you on like a Indo board? Is this like? Are you building skill sets?
No, it's a secret. It's his secret. So now we know that Blake has a secret out there.
I just want to say that if you're doing this in stocking feet, if you have socks on, it's slippery, it's dangerous. And if that's how you die,
That one's hey, that one's for me. And when I start my Patreon, it will be revealed.
okay.
And I will take the TII citizens that really want to know and take them over to my Patreon.
I think you have to say TII Nation citizens. Otherwise, I don't know if it works at all.
Yeah.
I think it works
The
for
TII
every
Nation
blah, blah, blah
citizens.
nation.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys got to bring to the table?
About where? I mean, I'm a pretty open
Yes.
book. I mentioned that I jerk off. I gave times. I gave locations. I was pretty open. You're the one with these deep, dark secrets about how you jerk off.
It's a revelation, though.
It really is. The fact that you only stand and you never sit.
The fact that Adam stands to shit and you stand to jack off, I'm like, where do I stand to do?
I am the three. If that's the 3-point stancer.
Yeah. You don't stand for anything. Yeah.
Damn it, I don't stand for anything. That's true. I'm spineless.
I stand for the damn flag. I'll tell you what. I stand
Yeah.
for the damn flag. That's for damn sure.
Is that what it is? Is there an American flag in the room? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, absolutely.
You take your hat off?
That's what
I take my hat off. I put it over my heart. I stand and I start to freaking
Purple.
Now that's disturbed.
Let's see that purple mountain majesty.
Absolutely, baby.
Oh.
What else?
Well, I mean, it'll be a few weeks old now, but we're trying to stockpile some episodes up because I'm going to have a baby and then I'm going to be out of commission for a few weeks. And then Kyle, who no longer is part of the podcast, it can't just be 2 guys. It's got to be at least 3. You know,
Yeah,
we're not going to
it
do.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going with
In a
this?
few weeks, this is going to come out a few weeks late, but Blake is going to the Super Bowl, which I'm fucking stoked. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah. Hopefully, this is me 2 weeks into my celebration, but I am very excited to go.
Me 2 weeks. Good way to put it.
Yeah, it's
You lose.
it's the first Super Bowl. This is what's crazy. It's in
What?
Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know, dude.
That's a weird place to have a damn Super Bowl. It's going to be,
Why? Sounds fucking awesome.
It does sound awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it is going to be very awesome.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
But it's just like, it's almost too awesome. That's what I'm worried about. Is like, what the freaking hell?
It is. I know what you're saying. It's like the city's almost kind of like if you end up somehow not going to the Super Bowl for a whole other reason, you might be fine.
Yeah,
Like there's other shit going down.
Well, I think I feel like it's the only city that can actually handle the Super Bowl, like actually handle it, because there's
Right.
so much going on there and there's so much indoor space. You can actually once the game is over, all of those people can go to 30 different casinos and it won't feel that overwhelming.
Right.
When
Yeah.
like
Right.
no other city has that. And like I went to the Super Bowl a few years ago, Tampa Bay versus the Chiefs, and
Yes.
it was in Tampa Bay.
Mhm.
And there's like one stretch where people party in Tampa Bay, and it was fucking bedlam, dude. It was
Yeah.
it was scary. There was multiple murders on that street that night.
That's just Tampa, baby.
It was
I
like
just wanna party.
people got killed. There was like shootouts and shit.
but I think Tampa is like
Tampa's
Tampa's a wild place.
yeah.
Well, sure, but I'm just saying, like, there was like one main street, which is a lot of cities have that, where it's like, you know, in Austin, it's like 6th Street. It's like a lot of places
Right.
just have the one main drag, and that's where everybody goes. But Vegas, I mean, the main drag is the Strip, but there's like 40 casinos that people can get lost in.
Yeah,
I
but
think
like-
I think it's a great place.
We went when it was in New York. That seemed to be fine. And when I went when it was in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, that's super duper local for a lot of people. The thing I'm noticing is that it seems like it's become, and maybe it's always been this, and I just haven't picked up on it. But in this in this era we're in of like for the gram, it seems like it's like, are you going to the Super Bowl? As if like it's more than just the game. If you don't give a fuck about Super Bowl, there's at least 30 parties to go to afterwards.
Yeah, that's the thing that I've noticed that's weirder in any other way is like, I think the Super Bowl started on Monday for Las Vegas. Like there's been parties every day this week and it's only leading up to Sunday. And then Sunday will Sunday will be the grand celebration and depression.
Yeah, but I feel like people might even be fucking out of commission. I bet you that 5% of the people who are supposed to go to the Super Bowl for one reason or another aren't even going to fucking go.
Could you imagine if you fucking got the like $6,000 ticket and you're just arrested?
Whoa, I bet, dude.
No, they're handcuffed to a bed at the Bunny Ranch, and they're like, I missed it.
Pizza.
Yes, dude, I promise you. There's just a lot of shit going on leading up to it. You might be too hungover or whatever, or like hot at the table or like whatever.
You're just not going.
You're just not even going to go.
You're like, wait. Oh, shit, the game's on. You're like,
Like the party's going to be going, and you're going to be like, am I really going to break this up and go to the fucking game? I don't know. Who knows? 5%.
Yeah.
5%.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's
Well, that being said, Blake, I'm very bummed that I'm not going to be. I'm obviously
Yes.
I can't go either.
Our agent gave us tickets. That's how Blake got hooked up, and I know that he offered tickets to Durs and myself, and I'm bummed that I couldn't be there because I know that the game is going to be great. I think it's going to be a really good game. And then beyond that, the parties and how much fun we would have after the game
would be a blast.
And before the game and the day leading up to the game, it would be so much fun.
Just sneak out. What? You're having
Usher at the halftime?
Usher super halftime.
Dude,
wow.
And how I just know how hungover you're going to be. You're going to jerk off like 12 times standing
At
up
least.
in that hotel room. You're going to
Good
jerk.
call.
I might do it sitting down. I might do it.
You know what? I do.
You're going to be standing up in that hotel room just cranking down, dude.
I do kind of want you to try sitting down just to like
Does it feel better?
realize like,
Does it feel better?
it's still an option. I don't know if it's better for you, but it's an option. And I want you to know that it's an option.
Well, it's better. I will say it's better than standing up like a fucking lunatic.
What do you mean standing up?
What if that's what we found out? Adam had a bad back because he was sitting, beating off so much that his back was giving out. And they're like, well, do you stand up or sit down?
Hey, that's the real stiff person.
Hey.
Yes, points.
Wait, hold on. We got that.
Yes, points.
I feel like standing up is like it's almost like guys can stand up to pee. Like we can do it. Like, I don't know if girls stand up and
we know, Blake. Thank you.
I don't know if girls stand up in JO. I feel like it's an honor to be a male and stand up JO.
Very cool.
Well said.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself.
How often do you think females JO standing up?
If I know women, daily.
If I know chicks the way I know that I do, never.
Okay, so I'm embracing it.
You stand up to jerk off
because women can't.
Solely because chicks can't. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it seems like you're rubbing it in their faces.
Yeah.
I stand up to JO.
Hey, and that's one thing I don't want you to do is rub your JO in their faces.
Yeah.
Well, too late. Too late.
This boy's disturbed, man.
Too late.
So, Blazer, do you know where these seats are? Are you in a box? Are you down out there?
You're in a box. I know my boy's up in a box. Woo!
Yeah, supposedly I'm in the box of maybe the Jacksonville Jaguar owner. Like every owner gets a box, and I think I'm linking up with the Jags, dude. Which
Sick.
I dig because
you guys know I Jag standing up.
their uniforms are off the I Jag standing up, and their uniforms are pretty sick. So it's a Bay Area to Jacksonville connection in the box.
So are you I mean, are you gonna have to like beef up on your Jacksonville Jaguar knowledge because you're gonna meet the owner? So you feel like maybe you should have like
Yes.
Who's their quarterback?
Trevor Lawrence.
I think
Oh,
Trevor
yeah,
Lawrence has the largest face I've ever seen in my life.
It's massive.
dude. Yep.
It's so big, dude. No, it's long.
Not in a bad way. It's not a bad looking face. I'm just like, that's a lot. He has a lot of face. It's long. It's wide.
Yeah, it looks like the girl who's the witch in Nightmare Before Christmas, but honestly, it's not.
That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's
No, but it's not bad. It's not in a bad way. I love that character.
yeah, real sexy witch. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And he looks great, and he has great hair, and he's the man. Other than that,
Kind of like the mask from Saw in a good way.
in a really good way.
What the fuck are you talking about?
In a good way. In a good way.
In a really good way. Yeah,
really
it
good
looks
way.
like
Well, I wonder if he's gonna be. I wonder if you are a football player.
You go.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, do you go to the Super Bowl or do you go? I don't give a fuck. I'm not there, so I actively don't care about.
Because we saw football players in New York when we went. I remember seeing Gronk, and Gronk didn't play, right?
Yeah, but Gronk's there to make money. He was like doing endorsement deals and shit.
Yeah, but I think they go to party.
This goes back to being in
Maybe.
Las Vegas. You go. It's Las Vegas. Everyone
Right.
goes. Everyone goes.
It's like NBA All-Star Weekend.
It's green
Yep.
light.
We go. Even though we're ballers, we go, right, guys?
We go, man. Let's go.
Oh, dude. And I think All-Star Weekend is actually in Vegas this year.
Let's go.
NBA, I believe.
Vegas is really really starting to stake a claim, reclaim its identity.
Wait, Vegas is really starting to now stake a claim?
I'm saying it's saying like we are the hub, like we are the fun.
It's Las Vegas. I feel like it's been the hub.
It's been the hub.
Hear me out. They got a football team. They're getting a baseball team. They have a hockey team. They're going to get an NBA team. They're saying like, come here. Now that gambling is legal, they're like, just let's fucking kick it here.
Yeah, it is the best. I haven't been in so damn long. I went for a Green Day concert not too long ago, but then before that, it was like 5+ years that I
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't love Vegas. Like, I'm not a Vegas guy. I think it's healthy to not say like give yourself over to Vegas, because if you do,
sure,
it can be dangerous.
But it's perfect for what it is.
Oh, it's the best.
I think because none of us are like real club guys, and I think that's why we didn't like Vegas when we were younger. But now we're older, dude. So now we could go to like be a little older and like go to a dope dinner, get drunk, do some gambling, maybe go to like one of those like really cool lounges that aren't
Strip clubs.
like really cool strip clubs. No, those really cool.
One of those really cool.
One of those really cool.
What is it called? Where like
It's
I don't know. Like
They take their clothes off, they dance.
there's people that are like not wearing all the clothes they should. It's
It's like a bar.
and then why? And then that's where you don't sit down.
yeah,
ever.
Blake.
You
Blake standing
never
up in the corner, like doing whatever he's doing.
standing. He's always standing up.
Yeah.
But, like it's just
I guess that's. I noticed that about you whenever we've been in a strip club together. You're always standing up.
yeah. I'm just with my hands in my pocket, just like.
What's with your friend? I want to give him a lap dance.
Why's he got both his hands in his pocket?
Can't. No lap to dance. Sorry, move on.
No, he doesn't sit down.
No, but you know those like
you can jump on his back. He'll piggyback you.
Move on, Serenity.
those like cool lounges that aren't a club. It's more of like you have like a dope dinner and then it's like a cool upscale bar, I suppose.
I think Vegas is also like diversified. They know that they want to have something for everybody.
Yeah, you can really get in the mix, dude, and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You can get in the mix.
You can get in the mix. No, I think there's a little something for everybody in Vegas, but I just I just know that there you can also get into a lot of weird shit in Vegas. What happens there stays there.
You can get into weird shit in Vegas. Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fucking sure.
And by weird, I mean lose a lot of money. I'm just not like, I don't like to gamble.
Is that what you meant by weird?
You don't like to gamble? Not even
I don't think you know how that joke form works, or
not even like a little bit like what we did when we were in Philly and we were at the Parks Casino.
in Philly. Ben Salem.
We're in beautiful Ben Salem. You don't even like to gamble, just a few $100, play some blackjack, that kind of thing?
Not really. Like, I don't go into it.
Dude, I like it. I also like to throw some craps around, throw some dice.
But you go in thinking you're going to win. I go in knowing I'm going to lose, and then we all end up losing.
I go in knowing I'm going to lose, and I'm just like, how long can I fucking string this along?
Me too. What's so fun about going in like, yo, I'm about to lose fucking all the money I just took out of this ATM?
Because the drinks are free, and you're shouting, and
yeah, the drinks are free, and you're doing a shit. And
No, they're not free. They cost as much money as you just took out of it. They're actually more expensive than normal, just because you get to play.
No, that's not how reality works. They're not more expensive than normal.
You are the target audience for a casino because you're like, oh, I'm getting free beers, but really you're dropping fucking $500, $600, $700 at a blackjack table.
But also I could be winning or I'm losing. So like if I'm winning, great. But I'm also losing and paying to be playing.
Yeah.
Like the entertainment, I pay for the entertainment of playing and then the drinks are free.
I understand the concept.
It's like how you know weird things happen in Vegas.
Playing blackjack isn't that fun. I'd rather play fucking Mario Brothers. That's a little more stimulating than playing blackjack. And
I'm sure they have that.
If they do, I would love to go to a casino where I could play Mario for $1,000, and I bet I would fucking.
You can play the Maloof Brothers.
I don't think that they have Mario, but they actually do have video games that you can gamble on in Vegas.
Where is it?
Oh, now he's listening.
They have like the video game lounges. They're all over. I think all the main casinos have it now.
Well, if it's like Modern Warfare, I don't know if I could hang, but if they have like Contra, I think I could make some money. Like sign me up. Or Bibble Bobble or Balloon Fight. I'm really good at those games.
All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is some investment.
I don't know if they have Balloon Fight. Adam, have you Balloon Fight? Is that on your radar, Adam?
I don't think they have Contra or Balloon Fight, but yeah, I'm sure.
Not sure about Balloon Fight.
What I want to do in Vegas is I want to go. I've never gone and just sat there
and jerked off,
and like during March and jerked off, and no, I've never gone and just watched like March Madness and gone like during March Madness.
I think that would be very fun.
And just watching games at one of those giant bars. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those sports books, and you just go with your buddies and put money on all the games. So it's like, it's extra exciting, and then just sit there and get drunk and sit there all day long.
Isn't there a place called Sportsbook? I think my homie's a bartender there.
Oh, well, every casino has a sports book.
Yeah.
That's
no, but I think there's a place called Sportsbook where like it's a rooftop outdoor bar with a giant fucking TV.
Oh my!
If that's the one like with the pool, I feel like
It's like off the strip. It's a little down the road.
I'll put my feelers out.
Check it out. I'll put you in touch.
Well, I'm excited for you, Blake. I
hope as we're speaking, my team won.
I hope they have Contra.
I personally hope your team doesn't win.
Yeah,
but,
why is that?
Well, my family, we're Midwestern, and they all are huge Kansas City fans. So,
Yo, you guys already won a bunch, man. Just give me this one.
Yeah, they're excellent.
So is the 49ers, dude. They've also won a fucking ton.
That was so long ago. I was just a baby when that happened.
But weren't they just there and lost it?
They've lost very recently several times, dude. Come on.
So that's what they do.
Let us get over the hump.
Yeah. I'm with you. I understand. And that's why I'm like, if the Chiefs lose, sick. My boy Blake is having a fucking awesome time in Vegas. That sounds cool. So I'm not that mad at it.
Thank you.
But But I think it's cool that they have such a dynasty, the Kansas City Chiefs. So
Wow.
I think it's pretty rad.
It's special. It's to be respected.
Yeah.
I do like watching Christian McCaffrey play.
Yes,
Like-
CMC, he's the man.
In those pants? Is that what you're saying?
That dude, as the kids say, he got a cheat code.
Absolutely.
Were you saying in those pants or what?
I don't even know what that means.
You like to watch him play
In the pants.
in those pants?
You
Or
like football pants?
in those tight football pants or what? What do you mean?
Do you like football pants?
I like watching him play football.
Okay.
Yeah, in those pants.
How-
Yeah, yeah. He's wearing pants. I like.
He is wearing pants, right?
All I'm saying is,
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. I thought I
dude.
wasn't sure what you were saying. Yeah,
Yeah, but is he wearing?
I do like seeing him play in those pants.
dude, I know my boy Durs. When he says things like that, I feel he's a little disturbed.
You're right.
Wait, is
Because when I see Christian
Wait,
McCaffrey come on screen in those pants, it's like,
damn?
go.
I that was not
There we
that
go.
was not an alley oop, dude. That was a long way to go, but I will have my finger ready.
I feel like when you watch him, you know. Here's my thing: when I watch him play, he's so fucking fast. His
Shit.
legs are moving so quickly, and he's cutting left and right that you go, yeah, that makes sense. But when I watch Travis Kelce, I don't understand how he's always in the right place at the right time. He doesn't seem like especially quick or like that he makes these crazy cuts. He just seems like he gets to where the ball's going to go
Is it-
and he brings it down. I mean, it's some outrageously
dollar!
What
There it
is the?
wild catches in the last game, but I'm always like, he doesn't seem.
That's Travis Kelce saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He- well, he's a
Poop dollar?
tight end. Tight ends, they're not wide receivers. They don't have like the quickness. They're just big like freaking hulks. And you,
He's just a giant.
But what was like Terrell Owens?
he was a wide receiver.
Well, he was a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wasn't he fucking fast as fuck and cutting people and
Yeah, but he's in wide receiver or
Yeah, dude. Wide receivers are insane. That's like Jerry Rice,
sorry, what's Travis Kelce?
tight end.
a tight end.
So
Tight
they're
end.
like, so when they aren't catching the ball, they're like blocking. So they have to be
Blocking.
like really big dudes. But when they
Right.
do catch the ball, and if they're athletic, then all of a sudden it's like a tank running down the field.
Copy that.
And,
And it was my boy Tony Gonzalez that kind of changed the modern day tight end, correct?
there we go.
So-
That's Kansas City, right? He was kind of like a
Yeah, he was a
KC
Kansas City Chief.
Yeah.
Tony Gonzalez, who I did that Amazon commercial with, super nice guy, great skin.
Look at us. Look at us.
And he
going
still
sports.
looks like he could play football. The guy's like still just like did not let himself go.
Right.
He's so and I was right
What-
next to him standing the entire time. But yeah, so he kind of changed what the modern day tight end is like, a little more athletic than what they
Mhm.
used to be.
What I also
much
love,
like the Gronkinator, and then now we got Travis
Right.
Kelce.
oh yeah, big Gronk, yeah, big guys.
Gronk at least would like fake. He'd like make cuts.
There's
He'd
just
make you
Yeah.
you seem like he's a little more athletic.
I think so. He seemed like he was. I mean, he's so big that like you don't realize how fast he is.
yeah.
You just want to see him standing there in his pants.
I'd rather see him sitting down. Honestly, I would love to see what he could do sitting down.
honestly,
I feel like he could do a lot sitting down, just like my
yeah.
homies.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't you? I've got family coming in town, and Chloe's giving birth next week. That's why I'm not going to the Super Bowl. Durs, you just have like family stuff.
Emma's going skiing. I'm with the kids all weekend.
There we go. Dad
Do you
points.
Do you think you get dad points by taking
Yes,
them
points!
you take them to Vegas?
Yeah.
You you stay at a kid-friendly hotel.
I feel like it could be fun. What?
The circus,
Yeah.
and just
You pay the waiter to watch them in the pool.
give them a bucket of quarters. Yeah,
Yeah.
you give them a bucket of quarters and say hit the arcade.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, this is what my parents used to do. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. The first casino you ever went to, was it with your parents, right?
Yes, and it was the what's the like Aladdin's Castle one? The one that is like in Vegas.
In Vegas. You went to Vegas. That was your first casino experience.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Like I was like 14 or 13, however old.
That's sick.
Damn, son.
And we stayed at what's the one that like the dragon comes out and breathes fire? Excalibur, dude. We stayed there. By the way,
Excalibur. Yeah.
Mhm.
Fucking place rocks. Is it still there?
Hilarious. It's pretty bad.
it doesn't, dude. It doesn't. It reeks. It reeks of mold. Yeah.
Is it still there? I love that it's so bad. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, it's so bad.
They're gonna tear it down soon, right?
If it's
They
not
have to.
already gone. If it's not already gone.
And then they like were like, hey, we'll take you to Circus. That'll be fun. And then we go
Pizza,
to
pizza.
Circus. And then they're not like degenerate gamblers, but they're in Vegas, so they're gonna want to like gamble a little bit. And then they
Sure.
just like gave us quarters, and we just sat at this shitty arcade at Circus and played video games.
Time Crisis.
Yeah, it was a
Blake, did your parents take you to Vegas? This is not on my childhood.
No, I didn't go to Vegas.
I think my parents were cheap, and they got like it was like a discounted tickets and hotel room stay because
Sure.
they do give great discounts. That being said, it's don't take your children to Vegas
Well-
especially if your kid is like 13, 14. I was so horny.
Yeah.
There's just naked.
I do like the idea of me like sending my kids to like the slot machine and then just they're at Tao, just fucking
Pizza.
holding it down in
Yeah.
a cabana.
Yeah, they probably could, dude. They would.
They're so jacked. They'd probably do well.
Yeah.
They're ripped.
They're shredded 9-year-olds.
The first time I ever went to Vegas was, I think it was my 18th birthday, and my dad and my stepmom, they took me to see the Blue Man Group, and that shit was off the fucking hook, dude.
Sure.
We went to Vegas once with you and your dad. Was that your 21st birthday?
That was my 21st, and the wheels
Yeah.
really came off. That shit was
Yeah.
fun, dude.
And then I remember for whatever reason, as I look back, it must have been kind of cold because I was like wearing a cardigan. And
Yeah.
by the way, hate cardigans, never wore them. And for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm. It was the era. Yeah.
this
the way.
Vegas trip, I'm wearing a goddamn cardigan.
I think we were all like tried to dress as cool as we could, and you
Right.
somehow found a
So-
cardigan somewhere, and you're like, I think this is what's trending right now.
I think we
Yeah.
tried to like age up like ourselves to be like not just like because we looked like children when we were
Oh my
21.
God.
Not Kyle.
Mhm.
Kyle always looked like
Yeah.
a 38-year-old divorced dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we look like kids, and I think that was my way of looking a little older. Is a cardigan.
Right. A cardigan.
It's like, yo, Mr. Rogers.
If you told me Blake was wearing a fedora during this time, I would believe that.
I wasn't, but I was definitely wearing like a black t-shirt that had like fake jewelry like on it. I'll
Like the necklace
Yeah.
print or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'll post it.
That's cool.
I have a lot of photos. It's my 21st birthday, so I have those photos. But I went
Mhm.
there before that. I went for my 18th birthday. I saw Blue Man Group, and I think I saw David Copperfield too, which was
Damn,
fucking
dog.
off the chain, dude.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Say less.
By the way, I want to do what in what movie was it that was it super bad? Not super bad. Was it Knocked Up?
This is 40. This is 40.
Where they go and was it This Is 40 and they go and do
Maybe it is knocked up.
yeah, they go and do mushrooms and then see Cirque du Soleil. I'm like,
Right.
that to me sounds like an absolute wonderful day in Vegas. You
Yeah.
Can you watch the Super Bowl at this new Sphere thing? I got to go to the Sphere. Can you watch the Super Bowl? Are they going to air it?
That would be brilliant. I don't think that is what is happening, but that would be absolutely brilliant. But also, I don't know what would it be
The,
like watching a football game in a like dome form.
well, dude, it'd be like you're at the game.
Yeah.
I feel like you might want to throw up too, though.
It would be fucking phenomenal. Well, you're not watching it like you're not like hovering above. It'll be like the game is happening here, and then this is.
No, it would be all around you. When you watch football, it's straight ahead. It would be 360.
I guess what I would trust the people who develop the way you watch things to do it right.
Not year one. They don't.
What do you mean? People have been going. They've said it's off the fucking chain.
It does look cool. It does look real cool.
I know, but they're not ready to pipe in the Super Bowl. Maybe year 5 they'll be ready.
Listen to me. All they have to do is just broadcast it as a big ass TV and have the rest be black. It can be the sky. It can be.
Well, then why would you want to be in there? That place seems like it sucks. You're trapped in a fucking.
Because you're with 20,000 people watching a game, drinking and kicking it.
It doesn't sound bad, Blake.
That's literally every casino, like sports room. Like it. I don't.
It's not.
But it's so much bigger, dude.
It's the sphere, and you're with the 5,000 other people, or however many people fit in this.
Look, just because you're actually going to the game, don't shit on
yeah,
my
fuck
idea.
you.
You can come too. Come on, bring the boys. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
Let's
bring the
go.
boys, dude.
I wanted to take him to a monster truck rally, but it's next weekend. God damn.
What the hell?
I think it was this past weekend down here in Anaheim.
It was the past and it's the next. That's
Yeah.
why it got I was like, oh, it's probably a couple weekends, and I was wrong. What else?
What else to talk
I'm
about?
pissed. At this
all
point, I'm
Blake
pissed.
Blake
actually
refuses
all I
to
got.
tell us his mystery.
No, wait. I have something I'd like to bring up. Did you know that they
Oh.
are discontinuing
Discontinuing.
fruit stripe gum? All right. And
Nope.
Hey, do you guys have
Any takebacks,
any
or-
takebacks? Any apologies? Dude,
That
any
doesn't-
take back.
I think we can even skip it. I'll see
Can we
you guys. I'll
cut
see you guys around. Blake, have a good time.
Blake, I mean, yeah, that gum sucks, and it probably should.
No. It
Yeah.
It is what it is in terms of flavor, but I feel like it
Bad.
means
Bad.
something to me. I feel like it means
Well-
something to me.
Here's what I think. I think this is a PR stunt.
Oh,
I think they're saying it's over and they're just going to bring it back.
with flavor?
So people like Blake are like, it means something to me. That
Dude,
gum
It does.
means
Like, remember when they were like, we're closing Nate Now's? Like, isn't that shit back open? And everyone was writing like these diatribes on Instagram about like the first meeting I ever took about being a writer was
dude,
at Nate Now's.
I don't know.
Well, that's a classic American Los Angeles diner, right? Nate Now's.
Yes.
Right. And I would say that fruit stripe gum is
Is
a
gum.
quintessential gum for children across the country.
Fruit stripe cum? I think it's worldwide.
No, juicy fruit. I feel like
You
I
take
feel
juicy fruit over fruit stripe gum?
fruit stripe was the one with like little zebras on it and shit.
The zebra was cool.
Yes, and tattoos, like temporary tattoos.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
And it was bigger. You got way more pieces.
I honestly want to say the first thing I ever bought with my
Honestly.
own money was a pack of fruit stripe gum. It was a gun.
Now, if you were to tell me that they're
It
discontinuing
was a fruit stripe gun.
gun, if you were to tell me that they're discontinuing
I'm
like now and
disturbed.
later's, then I would be. They would do something to me. But fruit stripe gum.
Now and laters.
Yeah, but they wouldn't discontinue now and later's.
No, now and
'Cause-
laters aren't that good. I don't know.
I agree. I actually hate now and later's.
Yeah, they're too hard.
I can't. I'm like this is going to be living in my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
no.
get this out.
Because you save it for later.
Sure.
Okay.
You have
fair
you
enough.
have some now, and then
But-
some of it gets stuck in your teeth, and that's the later.
When they're too hard, they're kind of sharp too.
Can
when
I-
they're hard.
I'm gonna need.
Yeah, stiff man.
And can we chop that soundbite because I need that for the board.
when I'm too
When they're
hard,
too hard. Yeah, I just I'm like, I don't know.
You
And
need another 4 inches.
remember when you would suck the Jolly the flat long Jolly Rancher? You could suck it into a shake.
Can I get that for the board?
everything that you would slob into a shank
And
as a kid.
Can I get that for the board?
Dude, the Jolly big flat Jolly Rancher, you could just suck it in a way
Dude.
that you could turn into a sharp ass shank.
Or like a candy cane when you would just deep throat it and then
Ooh.
slob on it
Sure.
until it would get into a shank.
Or like
I like
like a raw kielbasa, and you would just kind of nibble on the tip a little bit and just
Right.
sort of like tease the tip of it.
No, we were talking candy,
Yeah.
dude. Now
Yeah.
you get all sexual with it.
Well, kielbasa is
Are you trying? I don't know. I feel like you're trying to do a joke or something.
Yeah.
We're talking about candy.
It's not all about bits here, okay?
All right. You brought up the gum.
Durs, can you tell us the tale of Rumpelstiltskin right quick?
You wish, bitch.
No, we got to do Durs's
Yeah, Hans Christian Anders stories.
Kids Story Corner. Yeah. What do you got, dude? You got something, man? Humpty Dumpty. What do we got, bro? Hit us with
Did
it.
he write The Little Mermaid?
It's possible.
I think he might have. Yeah.
Damn.
Classic.
I would love to hear
Classic,
that
bro.
shit.
Hans Christian Andersen, is that right?
Hans Christian Andersen. He's got some bangers, dude. I got a 500-page book of Hans Christian Andersen stories.
I remember when you bought that. Yeah.
Huh.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Well, I bought it in college, but I love you.
No, well, I remember.
No, Adam
well, I
bought it for
remember-
you.
No, I remember you at least having that when we were like
Yeah.
young, and you were like,
Yeah,
I have this 500-page book, and I was like, oh,
He carries it around all the time. He's a fucking weirdo, dude.
Yeah. It keeps like windows propped open.
I was like, how many pages? Ew.
He would.
It's thick enough to keep a window open, let a breeze in.
Yeah, it's your doorstop.
This
Yeah.
dude would pull up the Second City with the fucking Hans Christian Andersen book. Like, have you heard the tale of Rumpelstiltskin?
But what's crazy is I only read it standing up.
All of his references are the Goldilocks and Rumpelstiltskin.
Mm-hmm.
Tale as old as time, baby.
I wonder if is Rumpel his?
Goodbye.
I don't know what else. He does have hella bangers though. That you're like, oh, that's him.
You think it was all the same guy?
Yeah, all of Durs's improv beats where I'm gonna huff and puff,
Yeah.
and blow this
I don't-
door down.
The
We're
first one
oh,
was-
well, we're in a doctor's office, but all right.
Crossbows and mustaches is actually Hans and Fritz. The fucking
The first season of Workaholics was too cold. The second season was too hot. The third was just right, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 was.
Is it? It was.
dude. I'm reading like the list of things. Oh, the Emperor's New Clothes. We all know that banger.
Oh, that one's actually really cool. That's where he just has public nudity.
Yeah, he's all butt naked.
That's when you just turn on CNN and they're all like, "It's just the Emperor's New Clothes." I'm like, all right.
That's Drake.
Oh, topical.
Hold up.
Any take-backs, apologies, any epic slams, boys?
Oh man.
Hey, I just want to
Mm.
take back anything I said that made Blake feel uncomfortable about usually jacking off standing up. I think it's cool for you. It's not necessarily what I prefer.
I also was going to bring that up.
And it's not like I've never done it. I've definitely done it. But I think I can count on one hand how many times.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
It's weird how Blake was so kind of standoffish and defensive about how much he's done it
Sure.
or like where he does it.
Sure.
Mhm.
Usually we're all very open and honest, and it's cool.
Sure.
And I'm
Oh, the ugly duckling,
I won't give flowers because we don't
Sure.
do that. But I think it is.
Thumbelina.
I would like to pay my respects to Blake
Sure.
for keeping some things for himself
Sure.
and having
Mhm.
secrets.
And just
Okay?
to kind of
Mm-hmm. Ooh, the Princess and the Pea.
build off what you guys are talking about, like fruit stripe gum, man. I'm gonna miss you, man.
all
I'm
right.
gonna really miss you.
Okay. Yeah, we can end it there.
All right, and that's another episode of
This
is
important.
Ooh,